Hey everybody, this is Greg Johnston, and you've probably seen some of my videos before. What I wanted to do today was invite my wife, who is also an occupational therapist, to come here and show you one of her favorite activities that she likes to do with students using Legos. We know that as your kids are home for an extended period of time, it might be good for you to freshen up activities, and so I'm just going to turn it over to Susan. She's going to explain how she runs this activity.
Okay, thank you for having me, Greg. Even though you have to have me here all the time anyway. Okay, so as we're looking at different activities that kids can do, Legos are a wonderful activity. They can provide hours of fun. I know with my own kids that they enjoyed playing with them a lot. So it's one of the tools that I think a lot of people already have at home. So this worksheet that I'm showing you here is one that I got from a company called preschoolmom.com. And they have things on there that you can purchase. I did purchase a package with them, so that's how I got a hold of these worksheets. But I wanted to give you an example of something that you can use. You can buy the resources if you want to, or you can make up your own. What I like about it is it gives you a certain number of colored Legos, and down here at the bottom, if you were to build the Legos and then you wanted to count, determine how many Legos of each kind, you can sort of make it into a math sheet. How many blue ones are there? And then you can ask, are there more, which one has the most, which one has the least, different things like that. As far as Legos go too, they're wonderful because they have a lot of different colors. They have a lot of different shapes and sizes and numbers. And so for this activity, I sorted out the ones that we would need. I went ahead and counted out what I would need and put them in each little egg container. And so this is something that your kids could do too. You could sort by colors, you can sort by numbers, you can sort by sizes. A lot of different ways that you can use this as a sorting activity. I started this one here already. So I was just going to show you. So there's a couple different ways that you can do this with your kids. You can have them make the beach ball. I had a clear base plate for the Legos. If you don't have clear, then you're going to just pull it to the side and they can copy from one side over to their pattern. If you want to make it really challenging, let them look at it and then see if they can replicate it without having a model to look at. So there's a lot of different ways you can do that. Now, one of the things that always happens with us is that Legos get left out, and so then you end up stepping on them and all that. So you want to make sure that you clean up. Well, this is another area that you can have a great tool in order to help you. And you'll see these are really hard to get off these base plates. And so what we've done is, when I work with kids, normally I have these types of tweezers that I will use with them. And so what these do is help us to work on a pencil grasp where they use a tripod or 3-point grasp. So here you can see you have 3 fingers on there and your other 2 fingers are tucked into your palm. You would pick up the Legos and then you would put them away. And a lot of people don't have these at home. So Greg was actually in listened to a podcast where there was an OT talking about different tools she used for parents at home. And so she came up with this really brilliant tool that I wanted to show you. So she took 2 forks and she put a rubber band down here at the end so that it makes a lever. And so that gives you your tweezers. So then if you want to go and pick them up, we put rubber bands at the tips because sometimes when you start to pick things up, they're kind of slippery. The rubber bands on the tips help them not to slip. So you can pick those up and then you can sort them into the place where they're supposed to be. So these are just a couple of tools that you can use. And as always, Legos are creative. So give your kids time to just create things and show them to you and talk to you about what they've made and how they made them, and spend some time doing that with them too. But Legos are a great tool. Most people have them at home, and so we just try to have fun with that.
All right, thanks, Susan. Great activity. I do want to just encourage you to give your kids lots of opportunities to practice doing things physically with their hands, not just sitting and watching cartoons or playing video games. These activities are going to be great for them. Hopefully we'll put out more of them for you. We'll get into my toolbox a little bit and into Susan's toolbox a little bit more as well. So press on, stay safe, and don't touch your face. All right, take care.